Push him back. Push him back.
Gun.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Out.
Right side. Drive on.
Watch out.
Now get it.
Interception, baby. All day.
First and 10 at their own 46
Yellow.
line.
Yellow.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Just 61. Matchbox. Right.
Number 24, Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
I don't
and
need to.
goal
I don't need to.
at their
Go
48-yard
on,
line.
36.
15. Okay.
28-yard line.
Check 37.
It's a
Check
pickup of
37.
6.
Underfoot,
Brings up
underfoot.
second and 10 at the 28-yard line. Mahomes on the
Come on,
keeper.
now. Let's go.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow, yellow. All right,
Here we go.
yellow.
Bang, 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 bang. Boom. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Panthers 3.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Argelati.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Get. Check 13.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
That's right. That's right.
Yellow. Argelati.
Mike, check. 59. Man out. Hey, look.
Right side.
Big gas.
Yellow. Color.
Hey, switch gear. 66. Fully high. Check.
Something yellow.
Slam.
Right side.
Jordan Howard, the
Here
ball
comes the
carrier.
boom. I see you,
He was
boy.
tackled at
I
the
see you.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Yellow.
and 7
Argelati.
at the 46-yard line.
Hey, yellow. Go gone.
Mike 20. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check Nick.
Right side. Yellow. Argelati. Yellow.
Mike 20. Watch the run. Check.
Right side.
Mahomes
Yellow.
pass complete to Robert
15.
Tonyan.
Hey, 43. 15.
Yards. First down, Chiefs.
Shin. Watch the shin.
Right side.
Mahomes on the keeper. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Wait. Argelati.
Here we go. Slam.
Hey, 57 color. Right side.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Baby, let's go. Get
The
excited. Let's go.
tackle made by Dante Fowler. A
Wait.
gain of 3 on the play.
Argelati.
First down, Kansas City.
Right side.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Jordan Howard. A gain of 5 brings up second and
Yellow.
at the 8-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Tight dog.
15. Right side.
Mahomes on the keeper. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Good job.
Harrison Walker on for the point after.
Set. 180. 8.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Ready.
Number 32, Samaje Piran, the ball carrier.
Get him, boy.
He was
Get
brought
him,
down
boy.
at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at
Ready.
the 26-yard line.
Check 52's the mile.
Gun. Ready.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready. Set. 180.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell.
That's it. Big hit.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Fight on these two.
Hey, Mike.
Number 15,
Yellow.
Patrick Mahomes on the keeper.
Hey, Ripley.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
Hey,
and
Ripley.
3 at the 23-yard line.
Right side.
Mahomes
We
pass
played to win.
complete to
Let's
Jordan
go.
Howard. A gain of 11 on the play.
Yellow.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Attack.
Wait outside, D. Don't let him breathe.
Right side.
Rush in.
Mahomes on
Come
the
on,
keeper.
fellas.
A gain of 19 yards. First down,
Yellow.
Chiefs.
15.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Right. Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
It's 2nd down.
All day, dog. Mike 20. Switch up. Check your hot read. Shift.
Right side.
hey, watch it, watch it.
Attack, attack!
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Charlie.
Attack!
For the Chiefs.
There we go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready, ready,
Mike 52 right here. 52. Yeah.
ready!
That's the end of the first half with the score Chiefs 13, Panthers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. The Panthers take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 21-yard line.
Set! Right to the 3!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Under 10. 10.
Number 32,
You got it.
Samaje
You
Perine,
got
the
it.
ball carrier.
You got it.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters.
52 is the
Gun,
mark.
gun,
A
gun!
gain of a yard. Brings up
Yeah,
second. Samaje Perine, the
Ready,
ball carrier.
ready, 20!
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 4.
Ready!
Newton's pass intercepted by the Chiefs.
Good job.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Ripple
Slam. Say.
easy!
Watch twist.
Attack!
He's checking back.
Tyreek Hill, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Yellow! Let's go, Louie!
You don't want none.
15!
Check nine. That's the what.
Attack!
That's the what. Kill.
Number 24, Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
56. Check 56. Rip left.
Attack!
Mahomes pass.
Let's go,
Complete to
Buck.
DeMarcus Robinson. A gain of 12. 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow! Let's go, Louie!
Sponge.
Attack!
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Easy!
At the 9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Kill.
Attack!
Howard again, the ball carrier. Luke Kuechly on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow! Let's go, Louie!
Watch the screen.
Hey, 15!
Check 59, Mike.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Coming.
Mahomes on the keeper. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker on for the point after. His kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 20, Panthers 3. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, what is it? I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. What is it?
Number 1, Cam Newton on the keeper. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
What is
The
it?
34-yard line.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
What is it?
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Come on, baby. Let's go.
What's that? What is it?
Now, watch one. Watch one.
We got double tight. Double tight.
Hey, 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 hey.
Look at it.
Number 46, the ball
Yeah,
carrier.
baby. Yeah.
David Onyemata brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? Look at it.
Mike 52.
John Gunn.
Hey, 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 hey.
What is it?
Newton's pass complete to
Okay,
number
ready, let's
46.
see.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
Ready? What is it? Great, great.
52's the Mike.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike.
Oh, try. Hey, pick.
20.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, screen.
Set it.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're set. Right at the 8.
I got one, I got one, I got one. Watch the twist.
What is it?
Kenneth Dixon, the
Yeah,
ball
baby.
carrier.
Boom.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're set. What is it?
52.
Here we go. Two times, two times. One.
What is it?
Cam Newton
All
sacked
day, baby.
by
All
Frank
day. We
Clark.
coming all day.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Ready? Say what is it? 8.
Shift, shift.
Kill, 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 kill.
What is it?
Blitz, blitz, blitz.
Newton on the keeper.
Oh, boy. I know
David
you felt that one.
Onyemata brought
I
him
know
down.
you felt that one.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down. Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt. The kick is no good.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yellow. I'm the blue 80. Hey, 43.
Crunch. Crunch.
Check 52.
Tighten up. Tighten
Yellow.
up. Check, 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 check. 20.
Yellow.
25. Check 25.
Watch the whip.
Number 24, Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Baby.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a
Yellow.
pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 on the carry.
There's a
And the
line.
first down,
Hey,
Chiefs.
15.
Jam. Recon, 132 fight. Motion.
Yellow.
That's a pick, boy. Pick. Going the other way.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready. Gun.
Let's go, Dixon. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Switch. Check four.
Great.
Jack.
Ready.
We got this.
It's a gain of 20.
Set.
That's
Ready.
good for the Panthers.
8.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 52.
Quit talking about it.
Ready.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Line. There's a line.
Watch the slam.
Hey, 43, 15.
Back.
Right side.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Chiefs 20, Panthers 10.
Yellow. 15.
Hey, check 25.
Right side.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
That's it,
The
baby.
tackle made by Dante Fowler. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
I don't need to.
39-yard
There's a
line.
line.
Coming to you.
Hey, Mike 20.
Blue Dan. Switch.
Right side.
Check.
Mahomes pass. Intended for Jordan Howard. Incomplete. It's third down. And 8
Yellow. There's a
yards.
line.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 3.
Right side.
Mahomes sack. A loss of 3 yards. And it's fourth down. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
check that. 52 right here.
Man, I got you.
Number 1, Cam Newton on the keeper. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Watch the run. This side.
8!
He's coming. We got double up.
Ready? Here we go. Let's set, ready?
A gain of 9 yards.
52.
Gun. Great.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You got tight right there.
Ready?
Newton's pass. Complete to Kenneth Dixon. A
Ready?
gain of 2.
Security, 20.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check on echo. Check.
Ready?
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Okay, baby, let's go.
That's good
Let's
for
go.
Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're set. Ready?
Shoot.
Great. Ready?
Kenneth Dixon, the back area. Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right to the 3.
At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the
Newton's pass. Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 180.
Let's go, D.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Shoot.
Gun.
Kill. Turn up.
Ready?
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 58-yard. His kick is no good.
Let's go, baby.
Yellow.
I got you.
Out. Right.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. He was brought down by James Bradbury. A gain of 18 on the play.
Yellow. I'm going.
First down, Chiefs.
Get him. Watch twist.
You gotta go, baby. Right.
Watch out.
Tyreek Hill, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow. I'm going.
56.
It's been a long day for you.
Right.
Take the three. Check. Go. It's wrong.
Recovers by the offense.
All day.
Yellow. I'm going.
59.
You ain't got nothing.
Right.
Bo Scarborough, the ball carrier.
That's it, baby. That's
Jermaine
it.
Carter on the stop. up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Check 9. Yo. Yo. 36. Alert 3.
Right on this one.
24. Check 24.
49, check.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Dante Fowler. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 38-yard attempt. The kick is no good.
Get ready.
Keeps the score. Chiefs 20. Panthers 10.
Here we go, D.
Express!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Gun.
It's me and you.
Hey, Mike 50.
What is it?
Oh, you got D?
Cam Newton
You
sacked.
better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
What is it?
Hey, 50 the mic. Drop D.
Right here.
Right here.
What is it?
Newton's pass, intended for Trent Sherfield, incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Ready?
Mike 50. Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Let's get it.
Newton's pass, complete to DJ Moore. A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready? Let's get it. Gun.
You. Over.
52, right 52.
Let's get this ball back up.
What is it? Right on these two. Yellow.
We got 4.
Mahomes on the field.
Come on now, let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here go 46.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43.
Myself is ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check. Hey, 59, ready.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
50 the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Now Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Jack! Wide. Get wide. Watch the edge. Hey, alert. Kill. 59. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the
From a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Ready. Black 22. Hey, stop.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Come on here.
Winston now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's go. Hey, well, Mike 34. Mike 34.
You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, Winston. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ready. Black 25 behind. 3, 17.
Jameis now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the jet sweep, this is Bryant. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets it to Meredith, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Get there. Switch. Six guys. Check 6 guys.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Hey, South! Hey, wait. Protein spill! Hey, Delta!
Mike 58 right there. All day, just
Hey, just ready to go!
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Scott Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go. Out. Wait. Ready to go.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is Cook with the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's nice there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Flip it.
Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And avoids the contact by sliding. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No,
Check that.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Mike 5. Hey, Sam. Mike 5 4.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. And that's complete. It's Green here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Black, can you do that?
52's the mic. Cut, cut, cut. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Winston. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play action, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Push him back. Push him back. Right there. 54, right there.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got a man. Calvin Ridley Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Cook. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now Kamara. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Meredith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on offense. offense. I mean, you have periods to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
11. Number 1.
On 2nd and 1, Ryan, it's caught, it's Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, great plans.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That's to his running back, complete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got Miller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
21.
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
S-T-R-O. Yeah, challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head.